Hey, welcome to this episode of Mark Menendez Bass TV. It is a very special one. I've got my very special guest, the only guest that's been on Mark Menendez Bass TV. I've got Brooks Baxter here with me. He fished with me about 2 or 3 seasons ago, and we were pond fishing. So he's graduated to the boat. He's gotten bigger, taller, stronger, and the kid can catch them. What are we gonna catch today, Brooks?
Bass.
Bass. I like it. Simple, one word, bass. You all stay tuned for Mark Menendez Bass TV.
This week, Mark has a special partner. School's been out for the summer, but Brooks is ready to get some lessons from Professor Menendez. Taking kids fishing and educating them is all part of the job when you're a Bassmaster Pro. But Junior may have a few tricks up his sleeve himself. Let's join them in the action.
Yeah, gotta keep it moving pretty quick, Brooks. It's only gonna dive about 2.5 feet, so you gotta keep it moving pretty quick. It's gonna look just, golly, bow. Yeah, what happened there? You're kidding me. There's a lot of activity up high in the water column. So we might be able just to catch them moving quick, Brooks. Uh-oh. Oh, you had one. He wasn't as big as the crankbait was. That's a giant, dude. That was a solid 4-incher. I've got a smaller one of these tied on as well, so I may go to it here in just a minute. There's one. He hit it on the fall. Just a little bitty one. Little bitty one, Brooks. It's his brother anyway. I promise you that. Gotta be careful with these hooks on this red-eye shad. He hit it on the fall. What was that all about? Is that what we're looking for? Let's see here. Get you fixed up real quick. 1 time around, 2 times around, 3 times around. All right, now reel it up a little bit before you make your next cast. Got it. There we go, he's back in the game.
It's been a rough start for both Brooks and Mark. We've had one break off first thing by the pro, and one dink that didn't quite make it in the boat for Brooks. Both of our anglers are using moving baits. Mark is using a red-eye shad, and Brooks a KVD 1.5 square bill. They're fishing in shallow water as the lake is really low. And some of the bass may push shallow due to the low oxygen levels. Let's see if their luck can change just a bit.
Aren't you a giant? You got brothers. Pull that up here. Who's is bigger? Get him up here, get him up here, get him up here. Oh, attaboy, Brooks. Look at here. Which one's bigger, yours or mine? Probably yours. I think you're probably right. Nice job, dude. Scored on the old sexy rock star on that crankbait. There you go. He's yours. You do it. Oh, you put your finger in there. Got him? Now let him go. Oh. Oh, it's an adventure. It's an adventure. You gonna grab him, Brooks? You want me to? Here, hold your rod. I gotta get this one off too. We got fish in the bottom of the boat. We got cameras laying here. That's a good one. Get mine off of here if I can. We got lots of fish going on. Make that same cast, Brooks. They catch you another one right there. cool thing about this bait. I can fish it just hopping it like a jig. I can make a cast, and I can fish it just retrieving it back to the boat just like this. It's very effective to catch them that way, but I really like to hop it. Little fish right there, hit it on the fall. That's a cool bite when those little guys do that. You hop that thing up and it says brrr, then all of a sudden your line just goes slack. That's a good one. He'll be a big one of these days. He'll be a big one. I bet you will catch a big one back here in the back. You know, in the fall, the shad go shallow because they want to stay warm. And the bass will follow right behind them and stay just below them or around them. And that's what we're hoping to do. Back here in the back of the creek here, there's a big hole and some depth, and hopefully they're all wadded up in that hole right back here. That's what I'm hoping we're going to find out. That felt good. The north wind is blowing hard. Today's the day you need that anchor feature on that Motorguide. It's got us right here in place where we can really pick this back into the lake apart. I can fish and not have to worry about boat control now. A lipless bait, Brooks, and a square bill like you've got on are two of the best baits you can fish in the fall because you've got to cover a lot of water. You got to fish are chasing minnows, you throw it around the minnows, you throw it around a piece of wood, a stump, a rock, or whatever. It's a bait that you can get through there, but you got to make a lot of casts in the fall to cover a lot of water. So that's why we chose a lipless bait and a square bill crankbait. That's a good one right there. That fish came off. Dadgummit. That felt like a good one, Brooks. Too bad, so sad. All right, when you get one, I'm gonna say the same thing. That felt like a really good one there. Too bad, so sad. And that's the thing about this bait. You're not gonna catch every one of them. You lose some fish with a lipless bait just because of the shape of it, how they hit it, how aggressive they are. But it gets you a lot more bites than other baits do this time of year. Good job, good shot. One got it, little bitty guy. Little guy, get up here. Got it by the head of it, that's for sure. Bad spot in my line. Show you something, Brooks. Show you something you need to watch every time you catch a fish. All right. You say he's just a little old fish. We'll put him back like. Put your rod down. Put your rod down. Now take your fingers and grab my line like that, and go up and down that. What do you feel?
Vibration.
You feel that bad spot right there?
Yeah.
That spot right there. You feel that? Well, I'm gonna cut my line and retie. So I'll have fresh spot there. But you gotta check that every time you catch a fish. I don't care if you catch it on a worm, a crankbait, spinnerbait, jig, whatever. You check that every time. Because that right there, that's a bad spot right there. I hit something with that. Next cast could be a 5-pounder and I'll lose him because of that. Always good to do that.
Mark and Brooks have spent the afternoon fishing shallow. The few bass that have been caught have come on Mark's red-eye shad. Even though Brooks hasn't had many bites or caught many fish, he's spent a lot of time perfecting his casting and listening to Mark as he educates him on bass fishing.
You know, in the fall, bait fish are the key. That's just that one railed on it a little bit right there. Bait fish are the key. And fish utilize cover. They utilize it as an ambush point, but a lot of times in the back of the bays, back of the creeks, there's not a lot of cover back there, so they're literally swimming around following the bait fish. So with the active target, I'm looking up, there's one right there, little guy. Little bitty guy, he got him a little mouthful of lipless. But with the active target, I'm always looking for where there's bait fish. The lipless bait is a bait that is so productive, and I can use it so many ways. That's why I'm using it. Back of the bay, it's generally muddy. You're looking for little hard spots, some sand, a little gravel. That'll hold those fish. But the lipless bait itself, you can manipulate it. You can just reel it. Just reel it like this is a great way. Burn it real fast. That's a good way to catch them on it. But I tend to catch big ones on the fall, just like a jig. When you pitch a jig next to a piece of cover, that fish hits it on the fall. This oversized 3/4 ounce 2-tap bait, when I rip it up, it has a little bit of a hesitation because it's a hint lighter than most this size. And when it hesitates and falls and starts down, that's when I get most of my bites. It's a bait that they're called idiot baits because you can do so many things with them, but this is the way I really like to fish them in the fall. If I've got vegetation, I want to let it fall down into the top of that vegetation and rip it out of that, like a Gunnersville or a Pickwick or wherever, and they hit it as it breaks free of that vegetation. That little fall with that rattle in it makes a big difference. It's where those big ones really get it. Let's go out there to Old Glory, catch us some. Get us a good one off of it anyway. There's one, there's one. That's a better fish. That's a better fish, yeah. Don't want to pull too hard. Remember, these are trebles. I think he's got it pretty good. He's jumped twice. But you don't want to pull too hard. Just kind of lead him to you. He's getting ready to come up again. Right there. And he's wearing it right on the tip of his nose. Just kind of slapped at it. Good fish right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, I'm gonna bring him in here just like that. Good bass right there. How about that? You see he got it right by the head on the fall. There's a decent bass. Fall bass, lipless, tungsten bait, 2-tap. Got a good one. All right, Brooks, there he goes. Let's just keep on going right down through there. We might get another good bite. There's one. That's a good one. That's a good fish right there. That's a good one, Brooks. Look at that one. That's a good fish right there. He's got it too. Darn good fish. Come back to me there, buddy. He got it crossways in his mouth. We got one hook now. Stay pegged, baby. Stay pegged so we can see you. Gotcha. Gotcha. There's a good one. That's a good one. That's what the old 3/4 ounce sized 2-tap will get you. Good fish. Boy, I mean, he jerked it when he bit it too. Really got it good. I like it. It's the best thing about this big bait. It just, you get that better quality bite. When you get it around a good one, you just get that better fish. I like it when they get those hooks in them like that too. There we go. Golly. Now we got him out of there. That's a good bass, good fall bass. Long, lean, good one right there. All right, big dog, get yourself right back in there. Like it when that happens. Stood out there, hopped it twice, started back at a slow, and dink, got it. Get him, Brooks. Get him, dude. He is coming to the boat. Pull him on up here. Oh boy, come here, big dog. You got you a good one too. And he got him on the Rage Swimmer. He got the whole stinking thing. There you go. Good job, dude. All right. how fat he is. He's a little fat mamma jamma. Good job, Brooks. Head me down here on the floor. We'll let him go right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The bite is picked up with a change in area. Mark has boated some better fish, and it didn't take long for Junior to have a bass strangle his swimmer. No break for him. The wind has been blowing on this shallow flat, and Mark has targeted an area where the ditch intersects. It's a high percentage area for not just Mark, but also Brooks.
There he is. I can't tell. Brooks, I can't tell. Feels good. Feels like a decent fish. Okay. And he just hooked funny. Just hooked funny. Little chub, little fatty. Just changed that hook right there. That one really surprised me. I didn't quite have it good, or he was hooked funny. Thought he was going to be a real good one there for a second. Giddy up, Brooks. Get him now. Get him. What you got? Oh, there he is. Oh, his handle came off. Come on, bring him up here. Just bring him on up here. I think I got one. I got hung. Oh, come here, rod tip. It's another one. Good job, dude. You are catching some. You are catching some. How about that? Going back? You want me to? I'll do it for you. There we go. Nice job. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. That's a better fish. Come on up here, dude. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's a real nice bass right there. He just barely got it too. Just barely wearing it. Let him do his thing here. Try to turn him and bring him right up here just like that. There's a good one, Brooks. How about that? Just barely had him. Look there. Just fell right out of his mouth. Fall bass. Look at this fall bass. Two tapping. He tapped it twice. Promise you he did. Brooks, you got him? You got him, Brooks. Is that a good one? Yeah, that's a big one. Easy now, easy now. Take your time, take your time. What you gonna do? Just get him. Get him, buddy. Get him, buddy. Yes. No way. That's the biggest bass you ever caught? Wow. How cool is that? That's a good one. All right, come on up here, Brooks. Let's take a look at this one. We need to get some pictures and everything. Wow, dude, that is a dandy. That is a fantastic fish. Let me get this boat off the bank. We'll catch another one right there. That's the biggest one you ever caught? Yeah. All right. That fish weighs a solid 3 pounds and 3 ounces. That's what that one weighs. That is good. You gonna let this one go? Let's get a picture with our telephone, and we'll put that one on social media. A good one, Brooks. That's your personal best right there. Congratulations. We're gonna let him go and let him be a bigger fish. Way to go, dude. Get that swimmer back out there and catch you another one, buddy. That's fabulous. That makes it true. Wow. Really cool one. Little guy catches his biggest fish. He'll remember that a long time. So will I. Get him, Brooks. Make that cast again. Good cast. Right where you caught him. That's exactly where you caught that fish. There you go, Brooks. Get him, dude. Fabulous. He strangled it. He strangled it. Good job, dude. How about that? That's a good one. Good job, Brooks. How about that? Another one. What did he bite? What did he bite? What kind of bait? swimmer, the rage swimmer. There you go. All right, guys, it doesn't get any better than this. Young people fishing, take them fishing. Keeps them out of a lot of trouble. They learn some life lessons. Stay tuned for our next episode of Mark Menendez Bass TV. You never know what you're gonna get. Big ones like that, or big ones just like that guy right there.
Mark Menendez Bass TV is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, Seaguar, Blues, feel the difference, Strike King Lure Company, Motorguide, never stop. Closed captioning provided by Die Safe.